in the top 1%.
I mean, it could be allergies add-on. It could also just be changing in temperature. I
Ah,
just realized I've been rammed.
you have been rammed. And I am not in dare.
No, you're over there.
There we go. I love the reactive, how you can just change reactive images on the fly. It's so good.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. I really should make one for Mr. Gray at some point in time.
You probably should. It's been a little while since we saw Erlking Vaughanboro.
The very furry of the Erlkings.
Mm-hmm. Say goodbye to your frame rate. You better have your sunglasses.
Sunglasses are available at the DAC counter. I don't know why we still have that. They've moved out. Yeah, they moved out to another realm.
It's surprising how often things get left behind in the Maelstrom.
I found a crate of Lucky Potions the other day. They're great.
I will still say this is one of the best entrances in all of M&W.
I mean, it's an amazing entrance, but it's a little hard to see.
It's only hard to see because of the arena.
Yeah.
It's the fact there's so much snow and ice everywhere. You know, snow blindness and all that.
I mean, we save budget on lighting when he comes out.
We do. Believe it or not, this is technically two wrestlers at once. Because Pr0bunaga has fused with his stand, Money for Nothing, and that is the battle armor that he is currently wearing.
Ooh. Whatever happened to Money for Nothing?
It fused with Pr0bunaga. We got rid of stands because we didn't really need it anymore. The main reason why we had stands was so that people with female wrestling models could actually have characters wrestle. It was mostly used with like Lady Boots and what was it, Feel Good Inc. But
Yeah, well, I can see it.
Pr0bunaga had Money for Nothing, and then somebody that will not be mentioned because they have been purged from this community has been took the idea of stands as wrestlers and ran with it.
Nice. Redacted for good class.
Mm-hmm. And I ended up getting into the trend, and I made myself a stand as well, although I didn't go with the typical naming conventions. That's how we got Apple a Day.
Ah, fair.
So we have an Emperor versus a Erlking. You know, it's
The
in.
question is,
Mm-hmm.
which one has more money, technically?
In terms of sheer wealth, probably Pr0bunaga. But at the same time, Vaughanboro probably has more power.
I mean, Vaughanboro would have more power if it weren't for Goblin Tax Code.
Yeah, he has to spend a lot of time working with learning Goblin tax code.
Right here, he's on page 48,956.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a long way to go.
At least the red cap tax code is very simple.
I mean, pay in blood is a very easy way to handle your taxes.
Mm-hmm. And the
Rosso,
Feywild
you
there
didn't
is.
get the manual?
Uh-oh. Rosso might be going to Goblin jail for Goblin tax evasion.
I mean, as long as he avoids all banks and other establishments, he's fine.
Especially Goblin run banks.
Yeah.
So no going to Gringotts. Then again, I don't think I don't think there are Goblin run banks in Tamaroth.
Yeah, no, I can understand why though.
Although the banks in Tamaroth might be run by eldritch monstrosities.
My family.
If there isn't, maybe there should. Ooh, character motivation.
Going from daytime assault to banking. So that's a lateral movement in criminal activity, isn't it?
Yep, going from robbing to robbing.
That's it. I'm renaming Zador into Robbie.
Careful, people might start calling him number one.
Only if he doesn't bathe for a few weeks, then he'd be Robbie Rotten.
Hmm.
There are so many layers to the joke, and none of them make any sense. I love it.
It's the Maelstrom, it doesn't have to make sense. As a wise man once said, a little nonsense now and then is relished by the wisest men. Sure, he was batshit insane, but he was very wise.
A simpler way to say that would be all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Mm-hmm. Additionally, all work and no play makes Homer something something.
Something, something, something. Da 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 da.
I love the mandible claw as a wrestling move. It's so good.
It's wonderful. If I didn't feel it was already probably taken by somebody, and if I could get somebody to make Yig, I would happily have it on Yig. Pr0bunaga. Well, apparently Anon's working with the Maelstrom IRS to find Rosa. As long as it's not Gears, we're fine. The Goblin IRS. Hello, Wes. How are you doing today?
Hey, how's it going, Wes? Good to see you. Also, I've done the first bot sweep of the night. We have claimed 2 victims.
Their kneecaps will be added to the collection.
Indeed.
Ooh, that one had a gold too.
It's always good to see Pr0bunaga take the victory.